Hi folks, good, what time of day is it? Good morning. Welcome to a slightly impromptu, yeah, I was fearful of that, slightly impromptu live stream focusing on a Black Eagles rehearsal. We've obviously got Fairford coming up in just a couple of weeks, a bit less than. We'll be on site in 7 days' time, bringing you live arrivals and of course the flying display over the weekend. Testing a bit of new equipment and giving some camera operators a chance to point cameras at the Black Eagles when they're on the doorstep. You don't say no to that, do you? So the guys are down there, as you can see, feeding me a signal and then I'm feeding you that. There's a little bit of a disconnect between the two of us, as you can see at the moment, but it's been testing over the last half hour and it should provide us enough of a connection to provide a bit of entertainment, at least I hope so. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see if anyone has tuned in. As I say, a little bit impromptu. Check out YouTube, see if anyone's avoiding work like I am. It's definitely things I should be doing rather than this. No, there aren't, are there? I should definitely be managing people pointing cameras at aeroplanes. That's the whole idea. Make sure I'm in the right account and then I can actually talk to people. Hope you're well anyway. Oh, I can see people popping up on Facebook. Hello Chris, thank you for saying have fun. As I say, I'm sat at home, so a bit cheeky of me really, sending the guys out to burn some diesel. Hi Lee, and hello Gavin. They are over here, Gavin. They're at Boscombe Down. Rehearsal late last week over Yeovilton, I believe, and Boscombe Down yesterday, and today we're certainly hoping. Oh, nice to see some people filtering through on Facebook. Just make sure my YouTube one's gone to the right place. Yes, it has. Turn my audio off. Hello James, hello Derek, hello White Falcon. Where is this? This is Boscombe Down, Wiltshire, was that? Amesbury, Salisbury. Hello Derek saying good morning, and James saying excellent chaps. I'm going to assume you're calling the Black Eagles excellent chaps, and I think they are all chaps. They're certainly excellent people, shall we say. Scott, good morning. Great to see people filtering in. As I say, the connection, this is a bit of a test, so bitten the bullet and gone public with our test, which is probably a bad idea, but nice way of learning what works and what doesn't. So you'll see the odd little drop out there. I'm hoping it holds out long enough to provide a bit of entertainment. And as you'll have already picked up, a single camera, and there are two guys there, Adam and Adrian, my most keen aircraft camera operators, and available today, who are the Black Eagles, Republic of Korea Air Force display team. You're about to be wowed because they are a fantastic team. And it's a bit cloudy there, isn't it? So probably a bit of a low or rolling display, but always a magnificent show. I filmed them, was it 10 years ago, Tattoo? Touch longer, maybe 11 years, not sure. Should probably start getting genned up on this stuff. Who's with me on YouTube? Yeah, Royal Korean Air Force. It says a White Falcon. And he's lost him around the back. Now I have something to do, says Michael. You're welcome. Right, I'm going to let you enjoy them. Switch myself off. you're just tuning in, thank you for doing so. This is live from Wiltshire over Boscombe Down. The Black Eagles rehearsing for their upcoming UK dates. I hope you're enjoying it. It's good stuff, isn't it? Slightly low cloud, so a little bit limited on what the guys can do, but looking like they're entering like the Reds transition into the second half of the display, isn't it? More dynamic stuff coming up. And as I mentioned, just a single camera operator there. So Adrian chasing the aeroplanes around, trying to keep it fairly smooth for you. And me sat here in Devon, wishing I was over watching them. Looks like quite a crowd built up around the airfield, isn't there? Such is the interest in this team. We'll be seeing them, as I say, in a couple of weeks at Fairford. just joining, hope you're enjoying this little impromptu live broadcast of the Black Eagles, the Republic of Korea display team, rehearsing ahead of their UK dates at Southport this weekend. I think a limited display there, I'm not sure, but certainly looking for the full thing. Looking forward to the full thing at Riyadh in week and a half, 10 days. I spotted a comment by Kane on Facebook there saying if only the Reds could do that high alpha. And also Tom, was it, on YouTube, talking about the sort of high performance, the quicker and sharper jets of these guys. Yeah, it is very noticeable, isn't it? The sort of more advanced, or more modern, shall we say, trainer, but reheat action as well. That kind of aircraft does give this team more options, and it's different, isn't it? And exciting, and what a chance to see them rehearsing here over at Boscombe. Big thank you to Adrian, who's, bless him, chasing the aeroplanes around. We'd normally throw a couple of cameras at least a couple of cameras at a display like this, but taking the opportunity to send just the one, at least for the live stream, to Boscombe today. I hope all the panning around isn't distracting too much. Perhaps you're used to watching that kind of content on YouTube, but a bit of a more refined presentation coming up for you at Riyadh in 10 days' time. We'll be recording all of the arrivals for SSU, and of course the flying display will be going out on our on-demand service at watch.planestv.com, including these guys. And as I say, a bit of a more refined presentation you'll see for those live streams. Let's take a look at this. Look at this, fantastic. This is actually quite a useful exercise for the guys. So we do have two camera operators here. They'll both be filming at ASR2. So quite a useful exercise in just seeing the manoeuvres, getting to know the team. Obviously the display changes a little bit for different cloud bases, different airspace restrictions, but and of course we'll have nothing but beautiful blue skies at ASR2. So maybe being able to do some of the higher elements there, we hope. But this at least gives the guys a bit of a understanding of what the team are all about. Both operators have filmed the team previously, but yeah, it's been a few years, so a useful exercise. You can hear me justifying the fuel spend, can't you, today, sending camera ops out to Wiltshire. These are the things I have to worry about, ladies and gents, especially with diesel at £2 a litre. Right, I'll stop moaning, let you enjoy this. spotted David Rowe on YouTube, I think, saying that great display, lots going on, very little gaps in the display, and he says, dare I say it, better than the USAF Thunderbirds. Well, you can say it, David. They're not here to defend themselves in their 75th anniversary year. Yeah, I'll leave you to say that. But yeah, what a display this is. Looks like a bit of a finale coming up. If you are enjoying this and you'd like to see us do more of this kind of thing, do give it a like, do subscribe to the channel, and feel free to... the best way to keep up to date is signing up to the email newsletter. So check out that in the description of both these videos, or planestv.com. The email newsletter is the best way of keeping in touch. We'll stick around for the aircraft recovering and landing, not least because I'd like to see my old man Adrian, who's filming this, filming the jets fly over his head, because it's going to be quite challenging. So stick around for that as we keep him busy for the next few minutes. And Adam, who's on site, saying, that was good, wasn't it just? I did see someone on YouTube saying, were they meant to do that? And it was a very dramatic change of formation. The aircraft's in... Yeah, he's enjoying himself over there. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, the aircraft following each other, and then two aircraft spinning out to either side of the formation. Looked pretty dramatic, didn't it? But yes, they're meant to do that. Okay, who else was on there? Nice 9G turn, fantastic display. That is another thing of these sort of more advanced, more modern trainers. You know, the sustained high G pulls, both yeah, laterally and into the vertical. Does make it a bit more dramatic, doesn't it? John saying, thank you, Ian. You're very welcome, John. Absolute pleasure. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you, Chris, on YouTube, for keeping everyone informed about what we're doing and what the things are we'd like them to do. 81 likes I see there. Let's get it to 100, shall we? Do give it a thumbs up on YouTube if you think other people would enjoy it too. Yeah, great stuff. And roll on Fairfoot, says someone on YouTube. I agree, cannot wait. We're very well prepped. And Paul, who's got a keen eye for air shows and things like this, saying just brilliant. Their formation changes especially. Hopefully some nicer skies for them at React. I've booked it, Paul. Don't worry. I've got a 10 out of 10 record for dragging good weather with me to air shows so far this year. So no worries. I'll be there for 7 days. It's going to be glorious. Guarantee it. And Richie in Salisbury saying you can just hear them down the road. That's pretty cool. I'm quite jealous, you know. I'm down here in Devon, and do they pop up on Flight Radar? I don't think they do they? I'll have a look. I won't What are they up to now? Out in the distance there. It's like a brake to land maybe. Let's take that. Yes, here we go. Keeping Dad on his toes so the aircraft flying right over you. It's a little bit more complicated than when you're stood on the 230 metre line and you can pan to your heart's content. Making things a bit more challenging for him. Good exercise for the old man. Look at this, even the brake to land. Looking quite dynamic, fantastic. Is that half the aircraft to one side, half the other? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, maybe not. Wow, all keeping it fairly tight. Not like the Spanish doing a formation landing. That is quite something to see. And what was the other comment I saw? Nice to see 8 jets flying. Yes, one more than the Reds this year. Says Peter on Facebook. Stars of Riyadh already, says AD on Facebook as well. I think so, almost certainly. I mean, the effort involved in bringing these aircraft here is quite something. I was driving back from a Duxford show a little while back and I just caught a sort of aircraft shaped thing on the back of a lorry, and it was, you know, there was a box on the same lorry labelled up as T50 and some Korean writing on there as well. So the aircraft, I think, shipped into Stansted or somewhere like that, and then dragged down to Boscombe for reassembly. I mean, the effort involved in bringing these aircraft to the UK should not be underestimated. Some dramatic stuff here. Well done, Dad. Look at that, great shot. Bosh. Good stuff. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. A little bit of a test of feeding a live signal back to me here in my what used to be my daughter's bedroom in Devon. Because we'll be doing more of this, getting out and about, and the next stage would be a 2-camera live mix that I control remotely, making things a little bit more refined, because it is a bit of a job for one camera operator. Hats off to those that do it. It's a real challenge. Yeah, trying to keep it entertaining and not too, panning all over the place. Adrian's done a splendid job there, but to have brought in Adam's camera as well, he's on site as well, would have been fabulous. And of course, we'll have 6-7 others at Air Tattoo for the full live broadcast of the weekend's flying display over Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and we'll also be live streaming all of the arrivals here on YouTube and Facebook. So do make sure you like the page or subscribe if you haven't done already. And yeah, a nice way of getting excited about the weekend's flying if you are going. And if you're not going to the event, yeah, keeping engaged with it and seeing all the aircraft arrive. It should be a fun day on Wednesday and Thursday. And for on-demand subscribers, so if you're a subscriber of our on-demand service at watch.planestv.com, you'll be able to watch the full weekend's flying. Someone asked me on YouTube what else we're doing. Well, the week after Fairford, we'll be doing the Duxford show on the Saturday, and then a couple of shows that will go out on YouTube during August. September, we'll have the big Battle of Britain Air show at Duxford as well. I'll be heading over to NATO Days in Ostrava in September as well. And you'll probably see something from Farnborough come out from us as well, but an exhausting week ahead of us at Fairford, so not sure what exactly we'll do there. We might as well stay with these guys. I'm always a little bit reluctant to point a camera at places like Boscombe Down, but that's a formation of jets, isn't it? So I think we can cope. I'll stay on the line and give a big warm welcome to Keith Clegg, who's just become a supporter on YouTube. You can do that, can become a member. That it's an interesting one. So that does encourage me to do more stuff on YouTube, because the focus, if you like, for us at the moment is on the on-demand service, bringing you things that really do need a bit of a budget to cover. So things like, taking a team of 7 off to SR2 for the weekend's flying. Will you be doing a DVD for Rehearsal, says Angus, which is what I was about to get onto, so thank you, Angus. No, sadly DVDs and Blu-rays do not sell what they need to justify their production anymore, so what we'll be doing is producing the live broadcast and a highlights programme for the on-demand service. So if you subscribe, if you're a subscriber, you'll get the full live broadcasts, obviously the arrivals and departures, which are freely available, but then we'll be bringing some of our selected highlights from the show, including things like in-cockpit special features and the programme that you saw on DVD or you're used to buying on DVD and Blu-ray will make available on the on-demand service. Maybe some slight changes there because we get a little bit more freedom with what we can do on the on-demand, and we'd welcome your input. So if there's, if you'd like to see a 4-hour long programme rather than 2, which is what we'd release on DVD, get in touch, sign up for the email newsletter, reply to one of my emails, that comes direct to my inbox, and we can get a bit of a chat going. I mean, we think we know what people enjoy. We certainly get really good feedback from the SR2 DVDs, but if you've got ideas and things you'd like to see us do feel free to get in touch. As I say, a bit more freedom with the on-demand service. Great display, says Lee on Facebook, and says thank you. And he says thanks, Ian. Well, thank Adrian and Adam as well for getting up a little bit earlier than usual and heading off to Wiltshire this morning. I'm glad it's all worked. As I say, a bit of a test of a new system, feeding a signal back to me and then me relaying. Martin saying what a fantastic live stream of the team. I mean, what a fantastic team. They really are very photogenic and make it very easy for us. And well done to everyone involved in getting the team to the UK. Amen. Absolutely. Huge effort. Well done to SR2 to get the guys here, and for the very, very many people in dismantling the aircraft, bringing them to the UK, putting them back together, and in pretty sharp order, really, putting on these rehearsal displays in preparation for shows at Southport this weekend and SR2 the following one. Stuart Norris saying great coverage. Thank you, Stuart. And on YouTube. And Eric Snapper saying these streams are amazing. Can only imagine the huge effort involved. Well, it's not too bad for me. Here I am sat in my office in Devon. Although, a few buttons to click, but no drama. But it's something we've spent a lot of time building up over the last decade. Really made working from home with COVID a bit better, says Eugene. Oh, bless. That is rubbish. I am staying away from the lurgy for the foreseeable, because we've got some important events, as you'll be aware. And Angus saying, Angus, who asked about the DVD at Rehearsal, and me extolling the virtues of us bringing it to you on the on-demand service rather than DVD, says, alrighty, I'll get on it. Do sign up, it's a great service. Obviously, we're producing content, we're producing live broadcasts on that service, but also we have our back catalogue. So we've been in existence for the best part of 30 years. So you can imagine some of the back catalogue we've got. So jets we don't see anymore, stuff from the 90s, and we're gradually bringing more of it. We're gradually getting more off the old tapes, if you like. We have thousands of hours of very well shot aviation action as air shows throughout the 90s to the present day, and a lot of that would have been refined down to, as I was saying for DVD, it would have been refined down to a 60-minute programme that went out on a VHS tape. Perhaps you bought one from W.H. Smith's in those days. That means that there's an awful lot that's still sat on those tapes, and they are getting to the point now where if we don't capture them, we're not going to. They're going to degrade. So we've just taken delivery of a couple of refurbished tape decks that we know will get us really good quality out of those tapes. So here we are, right at the cutting edge, providing live broadcasts of teams such as this coming to the UK, but also we're bringing to the on-demand service lots of that. I find it really nostalgic, you know, some of that early stuff from the 90s, and as I say, it's shot well, great audio. So yeah, do sign up, watch.plainstv.com, help support us bring that archive content and the new content to the service. And Angus asking me, what aircraft are you looking forward to seeing most this year, both on the ground and in the air at React? I'm not sure how much is public knowledge, so I won't say what I'm very much looking forward to on Saturday. There are some things I'm looking forward to. Maybe it is all public knowledge, I'm not sure. I'm always a little bit careful. E4B, says Michael. Yes. Yes, I don't know which day that'll be arriving, but join us here on YouTube and Facebook for live arrivals, including, of course, E4B. Well done, Peter. And the Black Eagles, of course. I think, do you know what? So my role at Air Tattoo will be directing our live broadcast, but I'll also hop on camera now and then. I just can't resist it. And I think, yeah, Black Eagles will definitely be one I'll be hopping on camera for, because they, do have that appeal. And Chris thinks she used to buy the tapes years ago. Fantastic. Wonder if you've still got them. Ralph saying, go on. I don't know whether... No, I won't go on because I'll get in trouble. Hey, I think that's probably them done, isn't it? Tucked away in the... don't know whether they're in the hard shelters there, but I'll probably bring that to a close, ladies and gents. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad that all worked. A bit of a test of a way of bringing a live broadcast to you via me here in the studio. Something we've been meaning